Let's start with a little bit of a fun one. Based on what you saw in this weekend's shenanigans, the team we need to watch down the stretch the most is whom, Richard?
Oh, so I did double duty because for two different reasons. I think it's Brooklyn and I think it's Cleveland for two completely different reasons. With this new Jared Allen injury, he's got a broken middle finger on his left hand. You don't know if they can potentially drop down to 6 or 7. You don't know. They've been struggling. They're 2-6 in their last 8 games. Now imagine this team that's been in the 4-5 range all season long ends up being number 1. Or ends up playing the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed. Why does that matter? Because if you have to go 7 against a team like this and you're the number 1 seed, and then potentially you can end up playing in the second round a rested team, that's where these things can start to accumulate and they can start to break you down.
All right, so you're watching Boston and you're watching Cleveland. Who are you watching, Ramona?
I'm watching Boston. Okay, like I know for a lot of years we didn't. Only Tim Bontemps watched Boston, right? Every game, every game, and I was like, can we not talk about them? They're so frustrating. They are good now, Malika, and they had one of the toughest schedules early on. Then they had an easier schedule, but they've also figured out so many things defensively. The way that they use Al Horford to chase down the big on the perimeter, and that frees up Robert Williams in the middle. I love the way those two, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, are playing together. They're rooting for each other. They're supporting each other. They have some buy-in. And I dare I say the word? They have some culture that is forming. They look Ime Udoka, that is from the Spurs tree. They're starting to look like they have something there. I think that team has been rising up the standings, and that is a team you do not want to play in the playoffs.
Absolutely not. I heard a voice from beyond coming in saying, that's the voice of Big Perk. Who is the team that you are watching down the stretch, Kendrick?
It's them goons from Dade County. Look. Every time we talk about the 76ers, we talk about the Phoenix Suns, they're just waiting. The Miami Heat are just waiting in a dark alley with their ski masks on, ready to stick people up. And it doesn't matter who is in the lineup. No Kyle Lowry, no problem. Look, they lost against to the Milwaukee Bucks by 1 point, but I must say, the way that they've been handling everybody else for us just Bam getting back healthy, the way he's destroying people right now, the way he's playing at an all-star level. Kyler Hero, who should be the 6th man of the year coming off the bench, doing what he does. And look, they're winning games, and Jimmy Butler hasn't even been playing well. So that's scary in itself. So while we keep looking at all these other favorites, including myself, we just continuously forget about them goons from Dade County.
Perk, I'm so glad you went out on the limb and said we need to keep an eye on the number 1 seed. I'm really glad you did that. Thanks, Perk. I appreciate that, man. Woo.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.